Okay, right.
What's your name?
Name's Andy Dixon.
Hi.
Hey, Kate.
How are you?
I'm doing well. So I'm laying around in prison, Kate, and in the afternoon, you know, I'm watching TV, I'm watching the news, and I just can't understand this hate and venom coming from different people about the gay issue in America. From everything from gay people wanting to get married to gays wanting to be in the military, you know, and this large group of people out there that are in this certain community that we want to go into, they're like crazy against people having rights. And I thought, you know, the only way that people can really truly feel that way is because they just don't get it. They don't understand. And so that night, I laid down and went to sleep, and I woke up maybe 3 hours later, which is when I have my best ideas. And I got out my writing tablet and I started writing this play. And the play begins with a man walking on one side of the street and a woman walking on the other side of the street. I set my play in New York City. So they're walking down a busy New York street. And the man looks over at the woman, she looks at him, and the sun's just has begun to set and dark's moving in, and she crosses the street and they sort of wind up walking side by side for a little bit, and all of a sudden he walks a little further in front of her and goes off into the alley, and then the woman kind of comes up to the alley and then she moves into the alley, and all of a sudden they're both together and they look out into the street to make sure no one's watching. And he says, "Do you think we were followed?" She says, "No, I don't think so." And they go, "Thank God." And they embrace each other and they kiss. And all of a sudden these lights come on and it's a cop car. And he goes, "All right, you two, stay right there." And then somebody passes the alley. "What's going on in there, officer?" "I caught a couple of them heterosexuals in here." And so the whole movie, or the whole play is about what it's like to be heterosexual in a gay world. You see what I'm saying? So all through the show, these groups of heterosexuals are trying to figure out, you know, how they can get the right to get married and how they can maybe get insurance and all these issues. You know, these heterosexuals are trying to figure out how to get all this stuff. And so all through the thing, you're going to be going, "Oh, those poor heterosexuals. Why can't they? Why are them gays treating them like that?" But the hope is that at the end of the show, they walk out there and they go, "Wait a minute. That's exactly the way we're treating other people." Hey,
Andy, I love seeing you.
Is that the end of the story?
huh?
Is that the end of the story?
Well, that's
1404, is that your room?
That's definitely not the end of the
I'm
story.
going to dinner because Kathy invited me downstairs.
Okay.
Sweet.
Are you going to be down at the bar later, or are you just going to
No, I'm going to be downstairs, but I'd like to sit down with you, whatever works best for you.
Story.
ping me?
Is that?
Actually, ping Melissa in like half an hour.
Okay.
Because if you want, we can sit over Guinnesses and talk. What's going on here?
Yeah, go.
Gio, you are so
Andy's telling you
smooth.
stories.
He's telling stories, but that's good.
Listen to Andy. Andy's got better things to say than we do.
No, I
He
do
does.
not.
He
No, I do
totally
not.
do.
No, I
Half
Andy,
hour.
I've heard your story. It's way better
So
than
am I
mine.
doing? I'm just texting your.
Some guy
No, I don't have your stuff.
lost and I don't know.
Not good to see you.
I'll tweet you.
Yeah,
You'll be downstairs
thank you.
then.
I'll be downstairs.
Take care, you guys.
So anyway, the play continues, and you know, throughout the play, you see these different couples that are struggling to be who they are because they just can't get this. You know, they just can't get the gay lifestyle. They just want to be heterosexual, but unfortunately, they're born in a world where everybody's gay, and gay is the norm. So they just, you know, they struggle. They go to their congressmen and their senators and everybody and try to get equal rights, and they go through all these struggles, and it ends with one of the couples being assassinated out in front of a courthouse because they just won one victory. And I wanted it to end pathetic like that because I wanted people to look at it and go, crap. And so after I wrote the play, I kind of passed it around to a couple of guys that I knew were like down on, you know, gay people. They just, you know, didn't ever have anything nice to say to them, and they spent all their time over in the church. So I said, read this play and tell me what you think about it. And had one of the guys come back and he said, man, that's disturbing. I said, well, what was disturbing about it? man, I just can't believe, man, that you could make a story where people just get treated so bad and then the people get killed in the end. That's crazy. I go, yeah, it is. Kind of a weird world, isn't it? He said, man, that's a crazy ass world. I said, imagine how gay people feel living in this world.
That's right. Thank you for thinking of that. Actually, the biggest thing that I talk about right now is that my partner and I. So she's from New Jersey, and we're both from New Jersey, and because of the fact that we had a civil union, we actually have I have health benefits, right? This is what happens. This is my biggest example. This is what happens now. Is I would call people up and say, I feel blessed. I really feel blessed that I'm allowed to have health benefits because Marty's a retired school teacher from New Jersey. Now, can you just imagine kind of the same as your play, right? Can you imagine like a straight couple call you up and say, hey, guess what? I feel blessed that I have benefits. They think you're nuts, right? Be like, what are you on crack, Kate, or something like that?
Yeah, everybody's.
And I don't even know why I say that or whatever, but it's so thank you for thinking that way. And it's just simply the more people talk.
I think one of these days I might bring that play up here and see if I can't put it on Broadway.
Hey, why not?
I think it'd be a great play.
Yeah, we just got done watching last night. We saw La Cage aux Folles, and it's To Be Me, Me, whatever. So that's back in 1980 something, and today it's revived again with Kelsey Grammer, and it's still true. So I'm standing there. Who knows how many people in the audience weren't gay, but it's still same thing. It's like the more people talk about it. And, thank you very much for sharing your story with people, because it's not until people share with one another all the time. It's like people got to talk about stuff. So
to me, these issues are about people's right to be who they are.
That's right. And you were in prison, like you said, and being in prison is like, it's like we're in prison. Quite frankly, it's like, it's a prison. It's like, try to get out, try to get out. So that's what's amazing.
Well, I remember when AIDS was just decimating communities all over America, and I was in prison, and it was decimating the prison population. And we went to the administrators and we said, look, we have got to do something to get this under control. I said, the population that's not gay is getting scared, and scared can turn to violence, especially in this environment. I said, and we really do not need to go there.
Right.
And they said, well, do y'all have any ideas? I said, I think the first idea would be to get somebody from the health department to come out here and to just talk openly and honestly about what it is, maybe how to prevent it, what to do. So we were able to get the health department to come to the Tennessee prison. They trained me and 5 others, and we went throughout the system telling guys, look, if you're shooting dope, because they're going to shoot dope. Shooting dope, you peroxide them, because they wasn't going to give them to you. You had to smuggle them, but they were going to use them. So we taught them how to peroxide them, boil them. We taught about, ways to, modify your behavior. We even tried to get the warden to, bring condoms in, but, he wouldn't do that. So we told guys how to invent stuff. We taught inventing classes.
Good for you. You've been teaching for a long time. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, and same thing with tattoos. We were showing guys, how to clean your tattoo needles and don't use them again, and clean your equipment up. Because see, all these things are illegal, but people do them anyway. Just saying something. Okay, we're going to make this illegal, and that'll make the problem go away. We all know that's insanity. That doesn't work. You don't call something illegal and make it go away. So. Yeah, I've been involved in things like that for a long time. And, all my life I've been around people, it seems like, that have always either been bucking the system, on the fringe of the system, or in the system and wanting to see it change. So I've been blessed to be around a diverse group of people. And that's
I'm going to say this to you.
Yeah.
Everybody's around a diverse group of people, but you're taking the time to get to know the diverse group of people.
Absolutely.
That's what's important. That's why your story is good. I'm loving sharing your stories here.
Well, thank you.
So it's Kate with CateTV, at CateTV. And what's your Twitter handle?
My Twitter handle is at Andy Dixon. Now that would be without the O. That'd be ANDYDIXN. If you put the O in there, you're going to contact a buddy of mine that lives over in England, across the pond, as he likes to say. But he's a good guy, and he'll tell you about the O and send you back my way.
Fantastic. All right. Thanks so much for the story. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. It's been great being here on CateTV.
Thank you so much.